for a countdown. Yo, imagine this. Imagine this. Somebody who's probably never even been in poverty trying to explain why people are in poverty with fucking graphs. Not going out there and meeting people. Not going out there and actually talking to the masses, you know, and not hearing the same regurgitating shit. You know what I mean? Actually observe people. Because they will lie to you to get shit. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. And especially the models that you people keep. Oh, my God, yo. Dimes or donuts, this dude's going to say somebody is working outlandish hours. Outlandish hours. When fucking... Yo, if you're working in a job over 40 hours, that is overtime in that. They're not allowed to tell you that there is no overtime. I don't know where the fuck you people get that shit unless your shit's a salary. Unless you're working a salary job, you have to work overtime. You get more overtime, I mean. That shit's in the law. When they set the minimum wage, they threw that shit in there. What the fuck? Holy shit. And what's up with all these fucking lefty motherfucking rampant motherfuckers talking about Tom Sowell as if he's on some shit of telling people the wrong thing. Yeah, back in the day, and even to this day now, fucking housing will give houses to females with children with no fathers in it, because that's more of a priority. They see that as more as a priority instead of a father being in the house. Because a father, like, you people don't know shit, dog. Holy fucking hell. Holy fucking hell. But again, salute to those who fucking finesse. There's ways to still finesse it. Holy shit. And people who still fuck it up just to keep it up. Like, holy fucking shit. My fault. Let me let this guy tell his audience. He's going to use graphs and shit. People made studies. People went out there and studied people by asking them questions and being like, hey, why don't you... Oh, I work this job and I work fucking 80 hours a week and yada, yada, yada. Oh, damn, that's... Shit, how much are you making? $20 an hour? What? Holy fucking shit. These guys know nothing. Fucking nothing. But my fault. I'm supposed to be shadow boxing.
Keep saying this stuff that the reason this is the claim here. Just think about it. This is the claim. Think about this for more than 10 seconds. The reason that there's so much poverty in the United States is because people aren't married.
Shit.
Because people aren't getting married.
Go on.
Let's test this little theory. Here's some graphs. Just because there are countries that we know of with less poverty, let's look at this. Here's a couple graphs from Vox, put this out a couple years ago. Absolute poverty is much lower in we'll take the Scandinavian countries versus the U.S. Absolute poverty is much lower in Scandinavia than in the U.S., and you can see that graph. Oh, that's a way lower poverty. Total poverty, child.
Hold on, wait, what? Scandinavia is... Like, what? For real? I'm going to have to check that out myself.
Lower. Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland. Relative poverty is much lower in Scandinavia than the U.S. If you want to look up what those mean, then you could be a nerd and do that. Oh, pretty high for U.S.
Different.
Much lower for this for this other crap. So they must be more married over there, right? That's what it is.
No. You're trying to fucking talk about economic class and fucking or social classism shit, bro. You're fucking crazy. In a capitalist world, yeah. Ain't those all socialists? Don't they got to share all their shit, bro? Holy hell. Again, we share too, but only to the fucking ones that look the needy. The most neediest. Holy shit. It's bad that you gotta tell this neckbeard this shit. Holy fuck, dog, yo.
It's not that they have stronger, like, social welfare programs and all this. No.
You think that's funny?
It's that they're just more married. I think he recorded that interview in 2019, so I looked at 2019. In 2019, the marriage rate in the United States stood at 6.1 per 1,000 people of the population. This is what I could find for the Nordic countries that we're comparing to, the lower poverty countries. Denmark has the highest marriage rate of 5.3 per 1,000 inhabitants in 2019. Birth rate seems to be about the same.
Was those blacks?
Denmark has the highest marriage rate of 5.
It's not nothing but not even race bait. It's not even race division. But my fault. Go on, bro. Holy shit! You're not even gonna divide this shit by race, and I might have to speed it up.
0.3 per 1,000 inhabitants in 2019. Birth rate seems to be about the same, both countries as well. Of course, I didn't need to read this because the claim makes no sense, on its face.
And then I think back beyond that to your experience of Harlem. What a pervert! You drop out of high school and do what? Go on welfare?
Why would he call him a pervert after he's trying to talk about his time being brought up in fucking Harlem? Holy shit, Doug. Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Oh my God, yo, the left and the right. Y'all gotta stop this shit. This dude is saying shit. Yeah, and let's see what he had to say, even though you called him a pervert.
No, you went to work.
Calm down, buddy. Calm down.
And you spent some of that money to buy some inexpensive encyclopedias.
Yeah.
And the Harlem was sick. So, but I feel this.
Hey, take it easy, buddy. Calm down. Calm down.
In other words, when I started out as a
Why would you mock somebody again? What the fuck, Doug? If you wasn't going there, if you was only gonna watch this to mock it, why watch it? I'm watching to criticize. This is scumbag shit, dog. This is shit that people do need to hear. But no, let a leftist try to suppress your mind and be like, oh, you know, shit, you might even still be poor nowadays, fucking being married. But still, the chances are better. There's two people behind the wheel, not just one. Holy fucking shit, Doug. But nah, I'll let you tell it. I'll let this sing. He must be a child of a single parent. You know what I mean? Because I've been playing this Life Bit Simulator game, and every time I pick a black person from America, it's always a single parent. That shit is fucking bananas. But that's neither here nor there. I'm curious to know if this dude comes from a fucking. I wonder how solidly tight his family is, but we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at
messenger.
that.
The minimum wage was 40 cents an hour. I started out at the bottom at 65 cents an hour. So it was the same as if there was no minimum wage. And this is what happened. You had this, and I was so lucky. I, of course, had no clue about any of this. Now a black kid 20 years later comes in there. People have become compassionate. They raised the minimum wage, so he can't get a job.
Got it.
And I don't think it does any community any good to have a whole lot of teenage males hanging around on the streets with no job and nothing to do.
Right. Tom, so... But
This is a really great point. There should be no minimum wage in the United States. He's also against labor unions and all that stuff too. So basically, there should be no minimum wage so you can hire children, teenagers, to...
I don't know if you said all that shit. Well, I guess, yeah. Well, you can still get a job. I got a job when I was like fucking 14, but that's neither here nor there. Fucking shit. All I heard was kids shouldn't be out on the streets without something to do, i.e. a job. And yes, there is a minimum wage. You know what the average pay is in the U.S.? If you work for like something, I don't know, maybe even or at least Amazon up here, it's just like $17, dude. I believe it is. Well, the night shift is. The night shift was up there. Yeah. Long story short, dude. Fucking. What the fuck? Yeah, but my fault. What was you about to say?
Work at Jamba Juice and Chipotle for even less money than they do now, because those companies need more of that to keep these kids busy. With the
I think McDonald's up here again pays like $13, $14. I don't know how old. If you're a fucking grown adult, you shouldn't probably be fucking trying to look to work at Jamba Juice or fucking McDonald's. You should probably be looking for an adult job, like a driving job of some sort, or fucking trade or something. Not a YouTube fucking commentator talking about fucking well-educated men. While this dude is sitting here not knowing shit about shit. Oh, when you grew up in Harvard, oh, you pervert. Like, what the fuck is that shit, Doug? Come on, what if I look like you fucking lure kids to your van with candy? Oh my God, but my fault. Let's I guess in the spirit of Black History Month, let's keep putting down our black leaders. Holy shit.
popularity of Jordy Peterman and this guy, it feels like YouTube, young male YouTube, is looking for a dada and a grandpep. This is like old man yelling at a cloud stuff. There should be no minimum wage, and no labor unions, so that these giant companies that control all this crap in the United States can squeeze even more profit.
No, they won't squeeze profit out of you. Holy fucking shit. Again, you don't even have to work for these fucking people, bro. You are living proof. Your goofy ass looking self is living fucking proof, dog. But sometimes, because we don't all have mommy and daddy, we might have to go and get a little 9 to 5, a little hustle. You know what I mean? Save up. Don't go and buy fucking stupid shit. Don't go try shit. Even if you have to slow down on the weed for a little bit, slow down on that shit. Sacrifice, kid. Yeah, somebody should teach people that shit at some point in their life. What the fuck, nigga? You just can't be loafing around. But my fault. Again, intelligent black men never have fucking good advice. I noticed that from these guys. Unless it's like, oh, yo, just sit back and relax. The government will help you out. You know what I mean? The government should run everything. Like, that wouldn't be a dystopian motherfucking future. You know what I mean? Just imagine the fucking government running everything, dude. What if the government don't like you and you can't get a job? What if you get blacklisted from the government and you just can't get a job no more? Holy fucking shit. And then fucking the government owns everything, so you can't even start your own business. Wow, but my fault, yo. Let's, again,
squeeze even more profit out. And yeah, there's nothing else these kids could be
how it
doing. Sort of weird too that's very much in the interest of big businesses, and he gets a bunch of this from the Hoover Institute, which is a big business funded.
But what else would you do? Because I mean, I don't see you, unless you are, and I'm not throwing. Let me throw this out into the ether. I don't see you starting a basketball fucking thing or a boxing studio or a boxing gym studio. Or even a fucking kung fu gym or anything. What do you produce? My fault. I'll check your shit after this. But I would like to be like, I wish you'd be like after that, like, yeah, you're doing it. Unlike me with the middle finger up glasses, like me, you know, I fucking teach little kids how to make balloon animals in secluded areas, sometimes in forests. I come back with less than I went with. Those are different stories, dude. But for fucking real, yo, like, is his fucking take that bad? Is his take that bad? Holy shit! Like you said, if you need a guy to fucking tell you to clean your room, you're pretty sad, yo. If you're telling the dude to shut up and mind his own fucking business, if he's telling you to clean up your room, i.e., like, get your life together, then yeah, you might want to listen to the dude. Instead of fucking pushing them to the side. But again, my fault. Privileged. I'll be what the left would want to be. I'll be the ultra cringe left. Oh, this white privileged motherfucker. This white privileged motherfucker. Oh, everybody's just looking for a daddy. This fucking two parent having, two dad having motherfucker. Holy shit, nigga. His dad both gave and received, yo. Holy shit.
Organization to spread this kind of crap.
You say, at least I know my dad, yeah.
That's a weird
your dad was a fag.
coincidence.
We're into segment 5, which I had
Fucking
in my
shit.
notes titled The Point of No Return.
I don't mean that, yo.
You mentioned in
that's just
Dismantling
fucking
America.
Me being mean.
What?
No.
What is that book cover? Who designed that book cover? What is that? Did you pay a child to do that, Tom? And by the way, like I told you, he only... I mean, do these guys ever leave this room? These two? This endless loop of an interview that they're in here?
You mentioned in Dismantling America such a point in foreign policy. Let me quote you, Tom. Iran is advancing step by step toward nuclear weapons, while the Europeans wring their hands and the United Nations engages in leisurely discussion. When Osama bin Laden has nuclear weapons, the choice will be between knuckling under and watching American cities blasted off the face of the earth.
So my dude's a bit of a war hawk. He's really into this. He's really into this stuff. He's really into this. And then he yells,
"Take the towers down now."
Despite being a libertarian. Somehow that makes sense.
To take
The
the
non-aggression
towers down,
principle and all that crap. Libertarian, non-aggression principle, all that
He's
stuff.
fucking
So, for some
Hassan
reason,
now.
huge
America
supporter of a
deserved
preemptive strike on another country. Here's from an article he wrote in 2003. Does it matter to them that we live in an age where, quote, giving peace a chance means giving people like Saddam Hussein time to develop nuclear weapons? Does it matter to them that the doctrine of preemption is not an abstract issue, but in a nuclear age can be the difference between life and death for millions of Americans? Oh my God, they're coming to do this to us. So he turned out to be dead wrong on that one, but I think still has written a bunch of articles to try to defend
because we
this.
killed him.
He has a notorious article where he...
Dead wrong, we killed him. They probably were fucking... Dude, again, dude, you don't know what the fuck America has been doing over there. But I don't know. I'll let you tell it. I'll let you.
It kind of seems to be... You know how some of these guys do, dancing around the edges of defending segregation. When Chief Justice Earl Warren declared in a landmark 1954 case of Brown versus Board of Education that racially separate schools were, quote, inherently unequal, Dunbar High School was a living refutation of that assumption. Wow, Tommy, you nailed it.
What do you say?
So
What does that mean?
he took this example of a school that had only black students, that after segregation, I think their graduation rate went down. He uses that one example as integration's bad.
Oh, then.
Integration's bad.
But she was using those other graphs, which had nothing to do with anything on anything. This is at least a stat on, that's what I was thinking before with the other shit. Because when you guys say poor, you mean black people. So when he says this shit about this shit, the segregation shit, yeah, black kids were probably getting taught better instead of getting taught with other kids. And then now it's like, you treating me bad because you, like, again, dude, like... Holy fucking shit, dog. This is the same as when fucking It's the same as when. Oh no. Leave it alone.
Okay, Tommy. You sticking with that one, Tom? Tom? And part of the reason people on YouTube like, let's be honest, young men on YouTube like him is because he's just doing, he's just presenting the science facts. He's presenting the science facts that they're too babies to hear. Tom? But of course, he's a climate change denier. Big time climate change denier in like all kinds of crazy ways. Like you could just honestly do a search and read about his climate claims. Some of them are hilarious. So, some science stuff he likes, some not so much. He's picking and choosing.
7, 8.
I don't like that one. So he doesn't talk about it. Tomo, this site is called Town Hall, and I don't know if this is just like a lunatic site that they let any kook publish articles, or it's some kind of aggregator. But I do think this is just some like lunatic MAGA right-wing site.
I can show you some crazy shit.
Academics who jump on the global warming bandwagon, this is Tommy, are far more likely to get big research grants than those who express doubts. And research is the lifeblood of academic career in leading universities. In other words, the only reason that people are doing this publishing this climate change research is to get grant money.
Sounds about right. Don't you know that's the reason why a lot of people do a lot of things? Holy fucking shit, dog, yo. What else do you think they would be doing it for? Holy shit. I bet you they're still fucking doing like everything under the sun. That's what I'm saying, dog, yo. You would think you would change by leading example, but they won't do that because they'll say, "Oh, what do you want me to do? Throw myself up against the wall?" Like, no, I didn't say that. I said walk. Instead of fucking taking any other type of, or ride your bike through everything. Actually, I be seeing dudes like that, but I don't know how full on they are, and I'm not, man. But it was, I don't know.
All his fans seem to be these kind of like young libertarian guys, and I found there's a lot of fans of his uploading videos and.
Thomas Sowell explained visually. Today we'll talk about minimum wage, and it's based mainly on the book Discrimination and Disparities. Now, for this first scenario, we are talking about no minimum wage. No minimum wage, racist boss. Discrimination number 2. Again, no minimum wage here.
Dude, why are you making up that scenario? Why does it have to be that scenario? You know what I mean? Shit, what he say basically too was like, dog, what if they made the minimum wage fucking $20? Let's say they made the minimum wage $20. You think every business under the sun could fucking pay their employee $20 fucking dollars? You know how many fucking companies would go under? You know what I mean? I'd be surprised to find a place who pays minimum wage now. But yeah, I guess we're going with the, no minimum wage, child slaves, racist boss. Yeah, let's hear these fucking outlandish strawmen.
Racist boss.
Racist
boss does not have to pay anyone a minimum wage. He has 2 people that come in for jobs. He has an unqualified green person. Hey, that's his guy, green people, but he's unqualified, unskilled, no experience. And then there's a blue person, which he doesn't like because, again, he's a racist. That is of his race, but his business will suffer if he hires him. He's going to pay the cost for being racist because his business is going to employ someone.
He doesn't have to work there. He doesn't have to work there. Like, well, stop. Whoa. He can go somewhere else. Like, just stop with your story. He can go somewhere else. Is this the only fucking employee place in this fucking scenario? That is a sad world. That is a sad world. Let me find out that this whole nation's economy runs on this fucking store, yo. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm wondering if this reality, can he go on and make a fucking blog about this shit? You know what I mean? Make some headline news? Get some virtual dollars out of there? Huh? Do you think he can do that? Do you think he can get some virtual dollars? Fucking shit, dog. Holy hell, dog. You just have to pick on fucking people. You just have to fucking, this black guy saying some stuff that sounds like he can put you on the right path, but I don't want you to take it. You know why? Because he's a big dum-dum. You know why he's a big dum-dum-dum? He says that, people that do climate change get more grants when fucking people that are trying to split cells get nothing. People are trying to cure cancer over here, and they're like, this global warming, that's what we need. That's what we want. You people are stupid. But my fault, again, with your
He was not skilled, he was inexperienced.
That's what we have
minimum
to go
wage is at play. We have a minimum wage, we have an increase in applicants. So guess what happens for the racist boss? You're doing him a favor because when we increase the amount of applicants, it's very likely that not only will he find a green person like his racist heart desires, but he's also going to find a green person that's qualified and has experience.
But please, correct me if I'm misunderstanding what this yelling guy is saying. But he's saying the way to get rid of racist bosses is to eliminate the minimum wage, So you can have wages so bad, so low, that basically no one wants to take that job. Then there's less people. So the employer is more likely to hire someone of the race that they don't like. Sounds good. Sounds like a good year. Sounds like we need more of these.
No, that sounded stupid. Even the idea sarcastically thing. You should never sarcastically said it, because he doesn't have to work there. That's what you all have to stop fucking thinking. That store is not every store, yo. Holy shit, you're building a mythologue, yo. Holy shit. It's like, all right, what the fuck can I do against this then? I mean, you already you stacked the deck already against me. I mean, granted, people say the stack's been stacked against me from the beginning. I beg to differ. I could have been fucking out of this. Not talking to this beard neck. I could be with Gary V right now as he's fucking spitting fucking weird shit at me, and I'm like, yeah, G. Man, what the fuck that dude just said. Anyway, this fucking guy, bro. Holy shit, fuck all that other shit. It's like, oh damn, you're a racist dude, I don't want to work for you then. I'm gonna go where there's no racist people. You gonna admittedly say that you're racist? Cool, yo. I'm gonna go over here, Doug. Fucking dummy. But my fault. I gotta speed you up.
In charge
slow.
of society. Ultra low wages for everyone will lead to more racial equality. I will say his fans are on the eccentric side, let's just say. They're interesting. I bet that moron's a fan of him too. One thing that these kind of like libertarian kooks, and just like, I don't know what you would call them, like right-wing and nuts or whatever, is they have this little trope or something that they do where they're like, you don't understand economics. But when it's funny because when somebody says you don't understand economics, it's almost like proving that they don't understand economics.
They are screwing the people at the very bottom. And those are the people.
How many economics classes did you take? I'm just curious. Did you take a lot of economics in school?
I did.
How many economics classes did you take?
Because what they're implying is, oh, there's these little facts that you can memorize, and then you know economics, which is one thing that I've learned for certain. That's 100% not how economics works.
I'm curious where he's about to go where economics works. Because I bet you I'm fucking an idiot. And I bet you I think I can figure out economics a little bit better than he can. Just a little bit better. But go on, dude. Let's see
economics is not a science. It's more like a politics or philosophy. Somebody's talked about this really well. Yanis Varoufakis.
Unlike in physics, where you have laboratory conditions that can test precisely the relationship between
the
data
science
and theory. Because you design the experiment in such a way to control exactly what you want in order to try out all the different configurations of the theory that can predict and fit the data. In economics, we don't.
And then somehow, tied to this not having a minimum wage thing, is not having a minimum age of consent somehow too. Come on, I'm giving you a hard time. I don't know, you know.
What? You see what I'm saying with this weird shit, dog? See, I was thinking about going to work. What the fuck is this dude talking about? Holy shit. I was about to say like, yo, yeah, fuck. Whoa, wait a minute. No, what? What the fuck? Yeah, no, fucking... when I was fucking 13, had to go... Either 13 or 12, before high school, I had to go to the high school and get my working papers so I could work because reasons. Doesn't matter at the moment. But I worked when I was 12 years old. Don't know what... I worked for a white guy at a store. He might have been racist, but there was all black people that worked at the store. But there was another white dude, or a couple of white people. There's a few white folks. But yeah, that's neither here nor there, though. But then I made probably about like $7. Like, yeah, probably about $6-7. I mean, 12-year-old, that wasn't bad. For 30, probably like 30 out. Who knows? But let's catch you with your mask off again.
Having a minimum wage thing is not having a minimum age of consent somehow too. Come on, I'm giving you a hard time. I don't know, you know.
During bad times, the blame game is the biggest game in Washington. Wall Street greed or predatory lenders seem to be favorite targets to blame for our current economic woes. When government policy is mentioned at all in handing out blame, it is usually blamed for not imposing enough regulation on the private sector. But there is still the question whether any of these explanations can stand up under scrutiny. Take Wall Street greed. Is there any evidence that people in Wall Street were any less interested in making money during all the decades and generations when investments in housing were among the safest investments around?
If you have the time and you have no life or romantic interests, I would recommend watching or reading some of this guy's stuff about the 2008, financial crash and all this stuff. Because what happened there was his entire worldview got flushed right down the toilet. So he did all these articles and all this stuff. Well, he's like, actually, it was too much regulation that had all these people doing all this criminal stuff and scamming after lobbying for years and years to roll back every regulation. It was a too much regulation that somehow. I love this too because he puts greed in quotes. He's talking about a bunch of people who were running a scam to make as much money as possible. Yeah, it's greed, dude. Okay, moron, idiot. Greed.
Like what you're doing now?
That's what those quotes. Greed. Have you checked out economics lately? Actually, it's not. They were regulated too much. That's why everything bad happened. Wait a second, Tommy. I thought they were doing a scam where they gave people as many home loans as possible and then packaged them up, put a fake rating on them, and sold them and got rid of them to make huge profits. What? Who forced them to do that exactly? Oh, they wanted a lot of money. That's okay. Then maybe those quotes should not be there.
That just stopped me cold. After the Second World War, you've got large numbers of American troops remaining in Germany. For that matter, there's still several tens of thousands there.
Wait, no way. This guy's interviewing you again. What a shock.
Everybody's both black and white American soldiers had children with German women.
Oh boy, here we go.
And Flynn discovered that those children growing up in Germany showed no IQ differences at all. The black kids and the white kids, the same. Professor Flynn concluded that the reason was that the offspring of black soldiers in Germany grew up in a nation with no black subculture.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Which means what? Which means they experienced exactly the same expectations. Is this the
No. The expectations are external. The culture in which they grew up was not the culture in which black kids grew up in America today.
So they
had no gangster rap. No gangster rap.
Old man yells at clap. Grandpa, I'm on YouTube and I'm a young man. I need a grandpa. He's my grandpa now. I'll put a link below. This guy did a pretty interesting little breakdown of this. But long story short here. First of all, this doesn't really work anymore.
I don't know, man. Do you know gang culture? You know that's a thing, right? They study economics. Go ask them about economics. I bet you they'll teach you a little bit different than fucking any fucking Marxist bullshit that you will spit out at fucking philosophy. What, the philosophy of making it? What are you just gonna sit there and think about how to make it and not make it? That just doesn't make any fucking sense. Holy fucking hell, dog. When did philosophy become such a base fucking thing, dog, yo? Holy shit. Holy shit, dog, yo. I mean, like, that being the basic fucking thing, dog, yo. Like, whoa, what the fuck, bro? The philosophy. Holy shit. Oh, man. And then you could have even said the fucking culture is there. Like you people keep saying redlining, and it's funny because, Doug, even that with this like that just throws when he's arguing against that shit. You know what I mean? Holy fuck! And then if you're like one of those impressionable black kids, you listen to this dude and be like, oh yeah, black dude don't know nothing about nothing. The fuck out of here, yo. Take a look out the window, unless you like him, unless you're going next door and you're walking into this dude's house. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. This shit goes both ways, though. Again, this fucking unnecessary tug-of-war bullshit. Like, this is just for for views? You're doing all this just for views? Holy fucking hell, bro. Holy fucking hell. Enough is enough, dog. Yo, but my fault, yo. Let's just let this dude finish out. Black
culture,
people can't have their own views.
Now, and we're talking about globally. So that doesn't make any sense.
The
second thing is, a lot of these guys who get into this sort of yikes territory, they reference the study, this Flynn study, and the problem with it is that they're not taking into account money. If parents are in a situation where they're all working similar jobs, making similar amounts of money, the children are going to have similar outcomes as far as test taking and all this crap. I love that, though. Imagine some, 20-year-old, 24-year-old on YouTube.
Also, too, there's probably a lot less racism over there than there is over here, dog. And whatever bigotry you guys keep fucking spitting out, bro. Whatever happened? What happened to all that? I mean, I fucking believe that there's a lot less of it than fucking you people intend, but right now, you sound like I do. Like, that's how I would be talking to this dude. I'm like, yo, and then again, I agree with a lot of what he's saying, too. If dudes would fucking manage their money a little bit better than doing certain shit. But again, I don't know, because dudes are probably fucking doing that shit. Motherfuckers be driving around in cars now that... I'm leave it alone.
Watches, he's like, yeah, gangster rap is the problem. Gangster rap is causing all of the problems. The reason why 10% of people in America own 90% of the wealth is because of that Ice-T album.
No. The reason why 10% probably doesn't have that, whatever, or 90% doesn't have the 10% is because they don't have it and they try to emulate Ice-T. You get the difference, bro? There's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? You sit there, you listening to Jay-Z, Nas, and all these dudes talking about having money and the way that they're getting money, and that's the only way they can get their money. And they got people like you also laughing at this shit, like Ice-T. And why would he use Ice-T if this shit 2019, yo. Holy shit, dog. This dude rapped about fucking being pimps and gangsters and assassins and shit, bro. You think fucking those are life lessons to take into the world, yo? Holy fucking shit. My fault. My fault. White boys talking. There's a white guy talking.
One of the best album covers of all time, that Ice-T album where there's like the girl in the bikini and they all have guns. It's because of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Not
how
the
the
True
stock
Life
got
Crew
into the
shit.
hands of that small amount of people.
Not the
They
True
looked at that
Life
album
Crew
and they said,
album.
this is blah, blah, blah. This is that album cover
What?
if it were a sound.
What did he say? Yo. Yo, this motherfucker has a nerve, yo. Nothing. No knowledge. No knowledge. Holy fucking shit, dog, yo. I wonder what message this guy would have for the black community. Holy fucking shit, dog, yo. My fucking God.
I really do want to give a big shout out to my mans here for he be looking like every dad in a 90s kids movie. Good job on that. That I do support. That look, you know? These are the kind of ads you get when you watch these kind of videos. Glenn Hager, he wants to be something in the Texas government somehow. Here we go.
Secure our border. I distribute $3 billion to add more law enforcement along the border.
Glenn Hager for Texas.
Yeah, Glenn, get those people. Glenn, look at me. Get those people out of here, Glenn. Yeah.
But I think what you see in the most clearly, I think, in the academic world, are people who don't think that this country is a great country. One example.
So mean.
Well, a colleague of mine who teaches at Harvard, after 9/11, put an American flag on his car.
And that will happen. You watching a fucking lean inside shit. You will get. I'm getting fucking commercials for that chicken fucking thing. I don't even like it. Fucking getting money off of fucking the Young Turks, and she want money from me. Go fuck yourself. My fault, bro. You was
And his
talking.
colleague said, "What is that for?" When I visited Berkeley in the aftermath of 9/11, when there were flags everywhere, I did not see one flag on the Berkeley campus on any of those expensive houses.
Now we're talking. This is now we have proof that YouTube, all these young men on YouTube looking for a grandpa, have found a true intellectual with sound reasoning and all this crap, wandering around his neighborhood, counting how many people have American flags.
Said, oh, they go,
I hope he did confront a few of his neighbors. Get a flag up. Get a flag up. Hey, this video.
Yo, so hold on.
9/11
This is your explanation of fucking. This is your explanation of fucking
small of all time, that Ice-T album where there's like the girl in the bikini and they all have guns. It's because of that. That's how the stock got into the hands of that small amount of people. They looked at that album and they said, this is blah, blah, blah. This is that album cover if it were a sound.
What?
To the hands of that small amount of people. They looked at that album and they said, this is blah, blah, blah.
That's how
the stock got into the hands of that small amount of people. They looked at that album and they said, this is blah, blah, blah. That's how the stock got into the hands of that small amount of people. They looked at that album and they said, this is blah, blah, blah. This is that album cover. The reason why 10% of people in America own 90% of the wealth is because of that Ice-T album. That one of the best album covers of all time, that Ice-T album where there's like the girl in the bikini and they all have guns. It's because of that. That's how the stock got into the hands of that small amount of people. They looked at that album and they said, this is blah, blah, blah. This is that album cover if it were a sound. I really do want to give a big shout.
Yo, so that's what economics is, and financial responsibility. It's blah 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 blah. Yeah, if people probably was more financial secure back in the day, yeah, they probably. Dude, my fault, yo. You know more about the black community than I do. You grew up in the 80s. You grew up in the raw 80s.
Neighborhood, counting how many people have American flags. I hope he did confront a few of his neighbors. Get a flag up. Get a flag up. This video is about, it's called Dismantling America. It's from 2000. It's probably, they uploaded it in 2010. It's got almost 2 million views. He thought Obama was like a radical leftist. There's tons of videos where this Marxist, he's not, I would say, the sharpest political mind out there, but that's okay because there's another video of him where he's talking about Noam Chomsky. And he says you can't trust public intellectuals. Done, Tommy. Tomo, consider it done. So there we go. YouTube's grandpap. Tommy so well. Tommy not so well, if you ask me. You know what I mean?
Like, why would you believe this guy? He just said economics is blah, blah, blah. That's what he thinks black people say when they look at fucking, or what was it, the 10% was the one saying blah, 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 blah. Which one was saying blah? Because it was the black people, it sounds like you're making it seem like black people are dumb. And we were just drooling all over the thing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing the real thing, when you especially showed that shit, that life tries to imitate art. Hip hop more than any. Because why? People want to be living their rhymes. I'm sorry, guy. I forgot. You know. You know
Right,
everything.
that's not nice to make fun of people's
You know
names.
it all.
Let's keep it real, guys. He engages in a lot of
Corporate communism.
confused people on YouTube, and I'm one of them, you know? And a big shout out to all you guys. Enough with this
Remember,
crap.
this dude fucking follows a dude who thinks fucking a business just gives you material that they got from nothing. You serious? Are you fucking serious, bro? You can't be serious. You can't sit there and try to fucking make fun of this dude because you don't understand how money works. You just know that you can get it somehow. And the easiest way for you to get it right now is to make fun of a black man on fucking Black History Month, yo. You see how progressive we are? You see how progressive we are? Holy shit. So black people can't have that one person that's just be like, yo, you guys should fucking try to lift yourselves up. Don't be doing the drugs. Don't be partying all night. Don't be doing all this. Try to save some money, pennies for the next day. You know what I'm saying? Try to, you gotta, like, come on, you know you can do it. Not this guy. Not this guy at all. Oh no, you worked 1 million hours a day. You just shouldn't be drinking that alcohol and that fucking marijuana. Maybe even put some heroin up your vein. Why not? You've earned it. 100 hours a week? Pfft, holy shit. And this dude was making you build shit out of ether. This nigga was making you build TVs out of fucking ether. Holy hell, my guy. You don't get to take products home. What if you work at a fucking retail store? You don't even make shit. You just take things off of a truck. You think you get to take some of that shit home because you get to take it off of the truck? You're like, all right, I took this one off of the truck. I'm taking it home with me now. That shit is fucking idiotic, yo. You guys have no idea how businesses work. You don't know how economics works, yo. Holy shit. Holy fucking hell, dog, yo. This shit is bananas. This shit is bananas. But my fault, yo. You gotta strike while the iron's hot.
But as we've seen, it's not your fault. And there we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching this, for enduring this.
It's not his fault.
And
yeah, Black History Month. There's no sacred time that we shouldn't be shitting on black folks. They're the dumbest. They're the dumbest. Live life. Grandpa. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Just call this dude Uncle Tom? Holy fuck. I mean, I agree with fuck, but I'm not going to force the message on people. He's just telling this dude. He wrote it in a book. You guys force shit down people's throats. It's sickening, my guy. It's very sickening. You know shit. You know nothing of the black experience. But so opposed to somebody telling you what they want you to hear, dog. Holy fucking hell. I mean, say, oh, they seen an album cover. So what the fuck? If you had no fucking train of thought on that shit, you should have let that. Because now it's in my mind, you're thinking black people are just fucking. Again, like I said, they shouldn't have been focusing on the cover and they should have been buying stock. They should have been buying stock in this nigga shit instead of buying his album. They'll definitely be playing it on the radio. Buy it in a couple of weeks. Don't be buying gold rope chains. Throw that shit into the stock. Unless you're throwing the gold to invest it later on. Buy your house. Save up to buy your house. Don't fucking keep paying somebody to rent an apartment, yo. Get out of housing. You know what I mean? Unless you are those type of people, dog. And there's a lot of fucking poor folk that do that shit and they like to just live that way. And it doesn't matter what race they are. That's what you guys do. Even when you guys say it, you know what I mean? Holy fucking shit. I mean, granted, he only brought up race once in this shit, probably. With the fucking whole hip hop and black people who didn't. Holy fucking shit, dog. But like I said, the other dude said that shit with the. Oh yeah, nah, that's how it all led up to this. The fucking dude said, what, Germany? But then again, that goes to fucking. It goes to a lot of things, bro. Like you said, your redlining and all that other bullshit, dog. So you can't even compare them. And we're still the wealthiest. And a lot of black people do have that wealth. You know what I'm saying? It's just, if that wealth is accumulating with them. This dude don't. My fault. He has 2 dads, yo.